Lee, you must be really disappointed with that one tonight.
The goals we lose are schoolboy errors. Schoolboy. Just so disappointing. Listen, we've played 2 games, not scored 1 goal. We've created about 15 odd chances or something in 2 games, but ultimately it comes down to how you defend. When you're not taking your chances, you've got to defend properly. And we've got experienced boys at the back there. Okay, a couple of young boys, but we've got experienced boys at the back there. The goals are. See them in the playground. So disappointing.
Now, you were talking about shots and everything. I believe it was something like 18 shots on goal from Ayr to theirs 8. We had 10 on target, and to their 5 on target, where they got 3 goals out of it. So at least you're creating things.
That's trying to put a positive slant on it. I get that, and it is. We are creating things, but I waste the time creating things if you're not going to take the chances and if you can't keep the door shut at the other end. So a lot to work on. Again, listen, the ultimate target, I've said it again, it's building towards Arbroath, but we still want to win games like this. You should win games like this, but we deserve to lose tonight because ultimately the opposition were better in both boxes. Doesn't matter what you do in the middle of the park, you can keep the ball for 100% of the time, but if you can't put the ball in the back of the net and can't keep the ball out of the net, then we're banging our head against a brick wall.
So what can you do to change this, and does it give you even more food for thought of getting those experienced players and a couple of experienced players?
Yeah, you can look at recruitment, but ultimately these aren't bad players. They aren't bad players. They've made individual errors tonight, and we've been punished for them. Fair play to Queen and South. Ruthless when they got their chances. But all we can do is get back on the training ground, work on our finishing, work on our build-up play, work on the final third entries, and getting the ball into the box and making sure we hit the back of the net. But ultimately the other side of it is the communication side of things. That has to improve a lot more, because communication can save you a heck of a lot. And again, there's quite a few new players out there and they're still trying to find each other's strengths, weaknesses and how they play, but we'll get there. Listen, I've always said it, don't get too high after a win, don't get too low after a defeat. We're going to be a bit frustrated over the next 48 hours, but we'll get back on track and we'll get back into the training ground and work on what we need to work on. It's obvious what we need to work on.